Hey guys, you are watching another Starcraft 2 co-op critic. I am CTG, and this time we will be watching a Void Launch mission with myself playing as Kerrigan and my ally will be playing as Raynor. We're entering the replay. Let us have actually our ally's view. Black play box. Let's have the production tab. Go look of fun.
Thank you for responding to our call. It seems Amon is using Kaldir's warp conduits to transport his troops across the sector. You won't be able to destroy the warp conduits, but you can destroy the shuttles. You must do so before they leave the planet.
Okay, this is his first mistake. He told me that he can take, or I can take his expansion. It's actually...
The central warp conduit is active. Amon will surely attempt to send his shuttles through it soon.
It's actually a terrible idea to go one base as Raynor because his strength is in the mass mules and having two bases off of it. The mules help, of course, but having two bases worth of income is better than having one base and all the mules on it. So he's also starting with double gas. I'm not actually sure what he's planning to do with it. I wonder if he's going to try and go mech. Let's actually check. Yeah, the enemy is Zerg, as you can see on the minimap. So, if you don't know, you can click this button, toggle the display of the minimap terrain, and that reveals all the enemy creep. If the enemy is indeed Zerg, it only works for co-op, not for any other game mode. I believe the standard hotkey is Alt-T, but I use the core, so mine is F3. Looks like he is going for a fast barracks. He is looking to actually defend the first wave, so that's actually nice for him, for me at least, since I don't need to use things to wall off. As you can see, it's actually bare for me, and I've actually tried a hatchery first as Kerrigan. Anyway, let's get back to his view. He's making a bunker and some marines to populate, but yeah, here again you can see rule number one is Raynor. As soon as the barracks completes, you need to transform your command center into an orbital command. That will give you the mules that you need right away to supplement your mineral income to get yourself the marines that you need for the later part of the game. Let's continue. And let's actually just skip up to the first wave. Should be coming soon. And he's watching my base. So we're watching, it looks like it's roaches. Yeah, the red dot is moving slowly, that means it will be roaches.
Looks like we're fighting against Zerg.
If the enemy is Zerg and the red dot moves fast, it will be Zerglings, which means he will be facing Terran air. But if it's Zerg and the red dots are moving slowly, that means he will be facing roaches and the enemy composition will be ground. And having a ground enemy composition is a great way, is a great opportunity to use Raynor's vultures with their spider mines. Looks like our ally is gonna use his marines to break down his rocks. Yeah, he did not take his expansion this game, and he just gave it to me instead. You can see just right-click his marines there, and he's letting me solo the camp before the first wave, whereas he could easily use the Dusk Wings to clear whatever units there are left here. Though of course, Kerrigan will usually get there first. And as you can see, idle production structures. That is bad macros, Raynor. I know that his marines take 10 blizzard seconds or 7 real life seconds to complete, but anytime you have idle production structures, that means you're not utilizing your resources. You can see he's flowing 363. He can make a medic and a pair of marines off this, and he still have enough for whatever he's planning to do. So yeah, if you want to learn,
Detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
if you want to learn how to macro, you need to learn how to use your resources as soon as you get them. So yeah, I pretty much soloed that wave. Although, to his credit, he did solo the first wave. And he's sending some bio to pick up the resources that Kerrigan used, or that Kerrigan freed up using her assimilation aura. So he is researching the take my expand. Yeah, you see that's that's not the right way to play. Yes, you do need it. You're gonna see. Well, you won't actually because I did not save the score screen for this game. But yeah, I basically doubled the skills. So Here comes the next wave. Or is that the first wave? I think that's the first shuttle wave, actually.
We've located your main objective. You must destroy the shuttles headed for the central conduit.
Yeah, look, he does not actually need this bunker anymore, so you should just salvage that instead of letting that sit. He could free up an additional 100 minerals for his production. Although I have to say that at least he does have an army at this point. It's actually commendable that he already has some bio with combat shields. Yeah, combat shields as well as medics with this stabilizer med pack upgrade that will allow them to heal units faster. So yeah, to his credit, he does those things right. Although yeah, he would be better off expanding first in a very greedy fashion.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
Oh, he's star stepping.
A wave of shuttles has been shot down.
Now that is how you do it.
For other players who watch me, or for other guys who watch me play co-op, you notice that I like to use my Hyperion on the first shuttle wave right here, and that will allow me to take out the first shuttle waves even before.
The Zelnaga shrines nearby are reacting to Amon's armies. Researching them may provide useful intel, but we will need an escort. Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
Yeah, using the Hyperion on the first wave will allow us to snipe them even before they escape the enemy base. So that is actually something you want to do as Raynor. Starting an Omega network here. As you can see, I already have a bunch of Omegas. So what is our ally doing this game? He does have good saturation. That's also one thing he does right. And for one base, actually macroing pretty well.
A wave of shuttles is making its way to an active warp conduit.
Alrighty, let's take that thing down before it escapes.
He does complete the armory right on time, so the perfect time to start your armory is when your infantry upgrades are halfway to finishing level 1. So yeah, as soon as they complete, he can start level 2 right away, and he's starting another command center. That's good, but he's actually much better off mining off 2 base instead of mining off 1 base.
Got an enemy attack coming for our base. Stay frosty.
The enemy's biomass will provide us.
Although once again, clear up a bunch of those resources.
Done. Strike now.
And I use the immobilization wave to convert all those units into resources.
Our allies are being
And he's actually sniping down the shuttle wave. That's actually great. He's actually doing pretty well.
The shuttles have been destroyed.
You ain't going anywhere.
He uses Duskwings here. So let's check the army tab. Oh well.
Science owes you a great debt, commanders.
That's that then.
I thought for a moment that,
Brace yourself.
yeah, if you can see here for a moment, I thought for a moment that his supply would actually exceed mine since he's been producing units all the time. But you can already see that going 3 base is worth it for me since I have a 12 supply lead over him. Although that actually doesn't matter since we're not fighting against each other, but yeah, generally the supply will tell you
Forces are inbound.
how well someone is playing. He's still microing his butt out, using his Duskwings, and he does use the Hyperion as well to fight the enemy wave, and he uses the jump ability to clear out this wave. Very nice for him to immediately start his orbital command. But as you can see, I'm already at level 3 missile attack, and yeah, looks like he did finish his armory on time, but he was not able to start his level 2 upgrade. So the point of getting this armory is that when your level 1 armory upgrade is complete, you can immediately start level 2. So that's something that he can improve on, and you as well. As soon as your armor completes, you should check your engineering base to see if they're upgrading. If they're not, that's when you start level 2. Yeah, as you can see, there you go. So he has finally started level 2 upgrades, but my missile attacks The missile attack I've actually already completed. So use the combo once again here, using my Omega Worms, and yeah, ready to see my Hydralisks have level 3 missile attack upgrades, and that will allow them to shred these units pretty fast. So let's check spending. Yeah, you can see that he's been spending on his army on this whole, or wait, that's me. Huh. He's been spending on his army, but I've already exceeded his since I already have 3 bases, so that means I have a lot more to spend.
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
Ooh.
It's down.
Ooh, this is something I've never seen before as Kerrigan. Apparently, the resource pickups appear as units for some players. That is interesting. I have not seen that before. Yeah, he has 26 Marines, 13 Marauders, 14 Medics. That's pretty good.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go.
But I have 46 Hydralisks, so... yeah, he's not actually using the Omega Orbs. That's something that he can improve on as well. If you are a Raynor player and your ally produces this many Omega Worms, you should actually maximize that by using or by putting your units in the worms as well. So what is he looking at right now?
Preparing a research vessel. Let's make this one count.
Looks like he will go and fight the next enemy base. Or not. Let's see. Researching Ultralisk upgrades. He's researching range for his, I presume, Vikings? Or maybe the Hyperion? Which is nice, yeah. And this upgrade is actually great to get for a Raynor, since his top bar abilities also benefit from this upgrade, so looks like he is about to finish off.
The enemy is in my front for the kill.
Looks like he is about to finish off his level 2 upgrades, and you can see once again that
The 2 warp conduits are active. Multiple waves of shuttles are in transit.
you can see once again that he's missing, or he hasn't started his level 3 upgrades yet. Let's check the supplies. Yeah, I'm already at max supply, and he's only at 138. So he's a bit supply blocked, so that's another thing that he can work on. Once he hears that additional supply depot is required, he should actually be starting, or he should actually have a separate control group.
Attack incoming. Get ready.
You can see that his control groups only are the barracks and the orbital command. That's actually good if you're this level of, if you're a low level player.
The shuttles are no more.
Hostile eliminated.
But I myself, if you see me play, you might notice that I like to have a separate SCV on a control group, just to make supply depots so I can recall it instantly instead of having to go back to my base and select the SCV. Having the control group allows me to get to that SCV right away. You can see I'm still maintaining 199 supply.
We've gathered the data we need. Thank you for the escort, commanders.
We did some nice work here.
You see, for upgrades, I already have a lot of upgrades compared to his. I already have all his upgrades plus another set of upgrades, so yeah, that's Kerrigan's advantage, I guess, but that's also something that will say that you have great macro. APM-wise, he's actually matching up pretty well, but yeah, he's matching up pretty well APM-wise, but you can see the one base difference is really showing itself. I have a lot more income than he does,
Another warp conduit has been activated. A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
even though he has so many
The
mules.
clock is ticking. Get ready to move out.
Well, it actually has a larger mineral income.
Scans confirm the shuttle's destruction.
If you can see the gas income,
There is no escape from the swarm.
it's pretty telling. It's lost. Yeah, I've only lost a total of 9 units, so he's been focusing on micro, but well, to be fair, I do put my Hydralisks inside my Omega Orbs and only use them for offense when the rest of the units are stunned. So that's another advantage to Kerrigan, I guess.
It's time to assimilate some of us.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
Yeah, he's just letting me solo this part. As you can see, he sort of just decided to camp his army right here. So that's actually not... Well, the map is basically won at this point. As you can see, we've already cleared the whole map. And you can hear the symphony of worms in the background. Let's just zoom, fast forward to the next attack wave, or the next shuttle wave. You can see I'm starting a few more, and he's starting. Yeah, I'm starting a few more Omega networks, and he's starting a few more command centers.
Another wave of shuttles.
We're on the clock here, people.
Shuttles eliminated, commanders.
Oh, never mind.
Well done.
Let's fast forward. Research vessel. So he's muling his base. And you can see he has a bunch of... Well, last time he did a bit better. He intercepted the attack wave using the high period, but I also have Kerrigan's immobilization wave to disable most of those units. Even the Ultralisk is disabled. Ooh! Oh, I thought for a moment that he was using my Omega Worm. Never mind. So he's just watching a bunch of minerals here. And he finally maxes out at 199. And you can see I have the map almost entirely covered in creep and Omega Worms. Power of Omega Worms, boys. That is amazing. But look at this. He has so many command centers that he's not even upgrading. I guess it's for macro, but he'd be better off actually just taking his expansion or taking one of these expansions.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
There's a bunch of Zerglings. There are a bunch of Zerglings here, but he lets me solo that, and now he lets me solo this part as well. Yeah, his strategy is sort of just to camp this, and he's sort of relying on me to take care of my own force. I go back to the Omega, and as you can see, yeah, the big difference here is he's just camping his army here, whereas I am actually active on the map, intercepting waves, and that's why I'm able to kill as much as I have as compared to him. Yeah, he is able to camp this area.
All 3 warp conduits are active. We must make haste to prevent their escape.
As you can see, my army is already here.
Thank you for your help. It would have been lost without you.
The objective's safe. Nice work.
Well, he finally used some Omega Worms, but
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
it's way too late. I already killed too many.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been...
Anyway, that was my commentary on Black Play Box's Raynor. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else I can do, please leave it in a comment. And if you have any further comments on how he played, or what he did right, or what he did wrong that I missed, leave that in a comment as well. And I will do my best to respond next Monday in the mutation video. See you!